for Tampa Bay.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. Jones, first carry for the USC man. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
We got 3.
Shotgun now for Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 42 yards.
9-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Reload.
From the gun, it's Brady. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, 29 yards. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
At the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Operating from the gun. Brady looking downfield for Godwin. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Brady gives this one up to Jones. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point up and good by Suckup, and it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Dickens on the return. The Bucs take over 1st down.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll throw from the gun. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. From the gun, Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Antonio Brown. 65 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Buccaneers 14. Buccaneers 7.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. He's brought down. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And the Buccaneers are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sport. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady looking left side, and it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones. Going up top for Miller. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup. Relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Man open left side is Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
First down.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To try again after the sack. Brady firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
This one complete to Scott Miller. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun, Brady. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. This is caught inside the 15. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
At the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal Rob Gronkowski as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Ryan Suckup.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point put through by Suckup. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Kickoff for Tampa Bay.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Right there, 54, right there, right there.
The final shot before half for Brady. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. And this throw will be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. A shotgun give to Fournette. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And out of bounds right around the 20. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Brady now on first down. His throw incomplete. Brady's pass.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Brady's throw there complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. Yard line. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And that'll make it second and goal.
At the Buccaneers' 11-yard line.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Operating from the gun, Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And this offense continues to pour it on.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Carlton Davis picks it. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Buccaneers.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
On the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I'm coming after you. 45, 45, 45, Mike, 45.
From the gun, Brady. And he'll let one go deep for Howard. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Brady. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady, a touchdown pass to O.J. Howard. And the Bucs are able to get a score back.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs him. The kicking team gets the football here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's second down and 10.
To throw again. Brady. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 32 on the play. Operating from the gun, Brady. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Brady. That is caught at the 7. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Bucs are able to cut in out of that deficit. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 45.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Play action. Now it's Brady. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At the 32-yard line.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 25 yards that time. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, Brady, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs offense continuing to pour it on. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now.
And got his man complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Tampa Bay.
From the gun, Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they will go ahead and obviously decline the pass interference, and the touchdown will stand. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Let's go one more. 45 the mark. Coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Ozzy. Ozzy. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Brady going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. So what can Brady do here is he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. They will run it. It's Fournette. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out.
Buccaneers 30.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete. Brady's tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Throwing is Brady on third down. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. Brady to throw for it on fourth down. The catch made by Miller. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Buccaneers.
45. Mike. 50. I got you. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Here we go.
Now Brady again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin White, the linebacker. 20. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber?
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
7 yards there and a first down.
And a Buccaneer first down.
Mike 45.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And that will write a finish to this ball